Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of January 2024. We're going to take a look at your angel number guidance, your spirit animal guidance. We're going to take a look at your healing energy statement for the month and get into some tarot messages. So let's get started right away here. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. It is a delight to welcome you here and to commune with you. I appreciate your time and energy and all of your support. All right. Well, the angels have to say to the Cancer Collective for the month of January, Happy New Year. Hope you all are doing well. We all are going through such a massive transformation. You're the last reading I'm doing for the January batch for the month. And I'm gonna get real with y'all. Everyone is going through relationship turmoil. Everyone. So if you come to this reading worried about your relationship, I would not be surprised if that's what the cards indicate. Hopefully all is well in your world and you had a beautiful holiday season and everything's just perfect and wonderful. But if you came here to learn, yes. Wow, this is the same thing as Scorpio. So a lot of you Scorpios have Cancer placements that are important. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sharing those between you and Scorpio energies because they got the same one. You're going through a massive spiritual awakening right now, just like your fellow water sign Scorpio. This is about a new phase, all right? You are in a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So this is the growth, the painful growth required to awaken to a deeper connection with self and a higher vibration and alignment with self, okay? That's all the dark night of the soul is the painful experiences that bring us to rock bottom so they can be reborn and rise, okay? And when we say rise, it's rising in your sense of self, right? And your awareness, right? Of your patterning and your programming and your limited beliefs. And a lot of us have to have the rug swept out from under us and a blow to our own pride and our own confidence in whatever sector it hit you, okay? A lot of us, it is in our relationships. Some of it's in your work life where things didn't pan out. And these necessary changes, right, that are required of us whenever we get challenged by our external circumstances. It's really an internal challenge, right? So Spirit is saying that whatever you're going through, it's going to pass, okay? If you've been struggling lately, this is about a new beginning in your personal development, prioritizing your creativity, and you are heading in the right direction, okay? I almost want to say Scorpio, Cancer. All right, let's see what your spirit animal guidance is. What is your spirit animal guidance for the month ahead? Yes. Ooh, Dragonfly, which is all about transformation and adapting, right? So this is about your adaptability, Dragonfly. The Dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a little bit more lightness and joy into your life. God, this is very similar to Scorpio. Because they had, what was it? Cougar? Coyote. About playfulness. Like, if things have felt heavy, this is a reminder to lighten, right, your day by doing things that bring you joy, all right? In order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full, in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential, approach things lightly, yeah? You need to watch the Scorpio sign as well because you're gonna see some relevant messages in that. But you're adapting to change, and the change that is needed is to come out of this dark period, right? And recognize that it's almost over. I think a lot of you have been going through this huge transformation in self. And it's heavy. It can be a very heavy, dark time when you go through these challenges. Yeah, I'm worthy of joy and ease. I love that. Self-love. More self-love, okay? You are worthy of being in a joyful state, a peaceful state, and going through your day with ease, right? Welcoming things with a lightheartedness, a spirit of when I think of joy, ease, lightheartedness, I think of the most enlightened masters on the planet. They're funny. They laugh, they joke, right? They play. They're playful. They're childlike, okay? Some of you, it's important to be around children. You know, lean into those relationships that bring you more lightness of being, okay? All right, let's go into the tarot messages and let's thank Spirit for their presence today. Thank you, Spirit, for your never-ending beautiful guidance in our lives, especially over the reading here for all the Cancers tuning in today. Let's go into your current energies, right? That we're walking right into the current energies right now in the tarot. What's going on for you, Cancer? That's it. Ooh, yeah. A little bit of disappointment trying to reorient your perspective from lack to, you know, something's been lackluster. They threw in luster. Something's been lackluster in your experience. And you're being asked to imagine the possibilities, right, of this new energy. You're being offered a cup by the universe, right? Something that's going to fill your heart space. And a lot of it has to do with your own creativity, right? Opening up to your own personal gifts. The crossing energy, the Knight of Wands, yeah. What are you passionate about, Cancer? What lights you up? Do that, okay? That's simple. Do that. Hanging Man, yeah. And the challenge is to pause, right? And maybe do take that time to consider, what am I passionate about? You know, how do I take my personal passions and my skills? If you're feeling like you're not sure what direction to go to in your work life and you're at a crossroads, this is about pausing in that space and really thinking about, take yourself back to childhood and the things you dreamed about being, right? What can you imagine yourself doing? A lot of times when I'm in a career crisis in my past, because I've done a lot of things, I actually look at other people at what they're doing. And a lot of it has to do with what you're interested in at the time. I got very interested in tarot. And I never knew when I first got, I always had it in my life, but I got really, really obsessed with it about 4 years ago. And it really helped me guide me through a dark night of the soul as a tool, right, of enlightenment and personal empowerment. So take that advice, whatever that is, right? It could be tarot, it could be anything, right? You may realize in time, as you master something and as you gain more skill around that creative, you know, activity, that it will become a new career for you. I never, ever, ever would have thought that I would be doing tarot for a living. But it makes sense, right, when you look back. So think about the things that really make you happy, right? Doing it. Just the act of doing it makes you happy, right? Page of Swords, yeah. This is about even like being the student of life in the recent past. You may have decided, I'm going to take that class. I'm going to, you know, start doing more creative experiences. I think you've been challenging yourself. Whether I heard some people are taking language classes, some people want to travel and they're learning a new language. Some people are doing actual art classes. Other people, you're going to university or college, and it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, people get their law degrees in their 70s. We are always a student of life. So this doesn't have to be applied, right, in a literal setting. It could be you being a student of life and learning about your own personal development, your own personal growth, Cancer. Opportunity, Ten of Swords. Yeah, the opportunity is to release the hurt. It's the end of a painful situation, I'm hearing. It's the end, okay? It's the end of the pain, okay? Near future, the Hierophant. This is about opening up in your belief system. You are, wow, this is a really big shift for you. I'm seeing a very strong personal shift. You may be the only one that's not all about, oh, because everyone's had the Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, but it's always been around and bound to a partnership experience. I think this is you opening up into your own gifts, right? What you came here, right, to experience, to play with in this lifetime, in your own soul's blueprint around your work in this world, okay? You're getting clear about that this month. It's really a strong focal point for you. What kind of beliefs are guiding you forward and shining that light, right, into your heart space, into your soul space over your own personal gifts? You know, I've always had a personal, beautiful connection with plants. I've worked with them in the past. Like, what are the things that you just feel connected to naturally? And that will be a good avenue for you to go down of discovery. All right, the overall general energy for the month ahead is the Eight of Cups. You are walking away from a lot of the emotion of your recent past. And this is like, okay, that made me feel a certain way. I'm not going to hang on to that emotional state anymore. I'm willing to let the light of a new dawn guide me, all right? I love that. And then what you don't see coming is the Six of Pentacles. So you are looking at the mutual reciprocity. And I think this is about you working hand in hand with spirit. Like the more you work in a goal, right, toward a goal, and that's, you know, doing the assignments. A lot of you, this has to do with learning, going back to school, no matter how old you are, and learning a new skill, whether you want to become a counselor, you know, a firefighter, anything and everything, right? The things that we go back to do. We're moving past the old paradigm of I'm only going to do one thing in a career. Most of us are now facing the opportunity to transform and to learn all kinds of skills. Yeah. What are you passionate about? Cancer? Really? What lights you up when you do it? Spirit's asking you that, and you may be asking yourself that. All the answers are coming if you listen. Be wise about your decisions in your life path, okay? You know. All the answers are there. You know. You just gotta, like, start discovering. I think you're going to be stepping into a new skill set or a new passion this month. I really do. A lot of you are going to be discovering something like, wow, I had no idea that I was into this. Some people, it's like, I want to, you know, start getting into horses, you know? I mean, it could be anything. Whatever makes you smile inside. All right, what's this Four of Cups? What is being handed to you by the universe here that's inspiring you to take action? I love this reading because it's so different. Yes, you were being divinely guided. I think it's been hard, but now you have a new orientation. Past, like, let's not look at like glasses half empty. We're going to take this new cup, this new divine inspiration this month, right? And we're going to take that cup with us and we're going to charge forward and we're going to be determined to go deep, deep, deep. This is the determination. I've got my swords. I've been gathering them. I'm trying to head to the castle. I'm trying to get there, right? I'm on a mission. You were on a mission being guided by love, okay? To go deep within your intuition this month, okay? To get out of the funk. A lot of you have been in a funk. Like, no, I am being divinely guided, inspired. There's something that is in your soul, Cancer, that wants to come out in this world. It's the way you show up in the world with your work, your career, your profession, okay? And it doesn't have to be one thing. Do not box yourself in, because I think that's what's making you feel down. Yeah, you right when I say go within, you're being guided to go within, right? And commune with your inner domain. That's going to light your fire. That's going to light your fire. Ace of Wands, change, the Wheel of Fortune, coming together, collaborating. A lot of you, I'm telling you, you're going to create, a lot of you are beginning a new project. If you're not going back to school, you are beginning a new project in the month of January. And it involves the work that you do in the world and people paying attention to it. A lot of you want to step up in the internet sphere, whether you want to write or you want to be on social media, or there's so many avenues now, right? You're not as limited as we once were in what we can create in this world through our own passions, because the most successful people are being soul-led, heart-led in their work, all right? Because it's authentic. I'm telling you, the people who are the most miserable in their work life is because it's a soulless job. It's a soulless activity, right? You want to be divinely inspired and guided by your passions and the work that you do in the world, okay? In your career, in whatever you're working toward. Change is afoot. You were lighting that passionate fire within, and you were doing the work. A lot of you have a new team of people coming together around this idea. A lot of love is being guided towards you. You might have love in your life as you come together, okay? You could be working with someone or meeting someone in this new capacity that is going to be your person, your partner. You could be partnering up with your partner in a work environment too this month. Helping them, they're helping you, you're creating something together. Okay, some of you that does apply. All right, what's this challenge here with the Hanging Man? Yeah, you're waiting on the answers. Yeah, and you're like, I'm gonna start small. A lot of you you've had some loss in the past and some hurt, okay? The challenge is, as you've been dealing with this hurt, right? This is the hurt, right? Something was disappointing to you in the past, okay? Apologies need to be made. This is probably secondary to the work, career talk that I'm having with you. I think there's something secondary going on around, and sometimes when we pause over a heart connection and we're waiting on more guidance and we're dealing with the pain, it makes you question other things in your life, right? It's like, am I doing what I'm meant to be doing, right? Is this the person I'm meant to be with? You're asking yourself these big questions. But as you heal this heart space, it's almost like you're waiting for the downloads. You're waiting for the answers. These are all these new opportunities. Some of you are actually opening up into new opportunities in love right now, and you're scared because you've gotten hurt in the past. Most of you, I would say, are opening up into a new love opportunity. And it could be someone that you are meeting because you're opening up your career. You could be starting new projects, new jobs. There's a lot of new energy here. A lot of new energy. And coming up with a plan. Let's see what you're walking away from this month. What you're walking toward. King of Swords, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. You're trying to, the best you can, to not be in a place of indecision about moving forward and making the decisions for yourself. Not allowing your emotional state, like the negative emotion, decide for you, okay? You're saying, yeah, I'm tired, Jenna. I am tired because I've been through a lot, right? I think you've taken hits in your career. And I think you've taken hits in your heart space. And Spirit is saying, let it go. Let go of the past. Don't dwell. Don't dwell on the things you can't control anymore. It's the past, all right? You can bring the past with you, right? But it might muddle your manifestations. It might muddle your sense of direction. It might muddle your clarity, right? Around just the joy and the lightness of being that you're trying to incorporate this month. So be careful with juggling too much of the past with your present, okay? Because Spirit is guiding you to try to walk away from that energy, okay? Don't carry it with you, okay? If your opportunities move through some sort of ending in your life, it may be the ending of a job. Let's see. Justice, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. A lot of you had to walk away from a work environment, and it was very painful. Whether you quit, or you were forced to quit, or you were fired, or something shifted, and you just decided it was an unfair situation, I will say that. I think that you got betrayed. You got kind of like almost... someone made an example of you and it wasn't fair. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. But the opportunity this month is to recognize that, okay, this has to end. I'm headed towards, this is like, you know, the refugee card. You know, I'm walking away, heading towards the light. Look at that. They are being guided to head towards a better day, a better dawn. There's a new dawn in your life going on, Cancer. You're coming back into balance with the Justice card. Yes, there was a question over the fairness of the situation, right? And it brought out this feeling of lack, right? I'm not feeling supported by the universe, Jenna. I'm not feeling supported by the people that I invested in, the situation I invested in. And it hurt, okay? Feeling left out. And it's created a lot of despair and more of a lack mentality around money. But Spirit is saying, learn from this lesson. Do not hold on to it. Sometimes these things that end, it's so we can open up into a brand new beginning. I've been a massage therapist for years, and I've been doing it with love, guidance, soul-led, right? But there was something about it I was getting like kind of, I hope none of my massage clients are watching. I was getting tired, right? Sometimes we get tired. This isn't even about like you quitting or things being, you know, a tower in your job. It could just be like, I'm tired, right, of doing the same thing day in and day out. I want something new. I want to feel inspired in my day-to-day, in my work life. So you may have even decided, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, right? It's not for me anymore. And so I've been making this transition slowly from one career into another. And it takes being adaptable, and it takes really finding the joy in not condemning what you used to do, honoring it, right? But knowing that that chapter is going to close slowly. Because a lot of times when we're transitioning, any business leader will say, be careful when you're launching something new, even in a new job, right? You've got to be, you know, tactful about it, strategic about it. So if you were trying to, in the month of January and into the early months of December of 2024, transition from one job into another, or one career into another, Spirit is saying you're doing it. You're doing it. Keep being led by that light before you, of that hope of promise that you're going in the right direction, Cancer. You're going in the right direction. But I do think that some of you are either tired of what you've been doing and you want change, and you know it's not what you're meant to be doing anymore. It served you when it served you, and now you want to transition into something new. It's what are your values and morals and beliefs, right, around how you see yourself in the world and the work that you do. You've been disappointed, maybe not as happy doing a job that you've been doing. I'm telling you, this is a lot to do with your career. There's so much Pentacle energy on the board. And around your Pinnacle and Wand energy, it really is like, I want to be soul driven and lit up in the work that I do. And I'm willing to make a commitment. You're showing me, yeah, you do. I knew it. Cancer, you are in a brand new cycle, okay? Indicating this is about what you're committed to in your work life, okay? You're looking at, okay, I'm ready to take what I need to take, right? And move forward, but I feel a little stuck. It's gonna feel a little hard. It's like 10 steps forward, 2 steps back as you make this big change in your life. A lot of you are dreaming bigger dreams and new careers, and it's like you gotta do the work underneath it first. I've been really in-depth studying tarot for years, right? Before even attempting to do this here. I started out small with clients privately, in my office. And then I've been building and building and building. So this is about the building blocks, right? I'm going to take this resource. I'm going to take this class. I'm going to start learning these new skills. And then you're going to apply it. And you might feel stuck because you're not really deepening yet. And you're not really wearing that robe of the new career. You were in flow. You were in transition, right? From one career to another, all right? From one way of seeing your work life to another, okay? This could even be transforming what you do in your job, taking on a new role, not quitting, but changing. There is change, massive change in the work that you do in the world, Cancer. And you're going to feel stuck at times because you're not fully there yet, but you are heading in the right direction. Be patient with the process, okay? Don't get trapped up in comparison of, well, people that, I try not to even go into that sphere. It's like, well, what do other people who've been doing tarot online, where are they? You know what I mean? I'm just going with the flow of it. Do it for the joy of it. Do it for the love of it. Don't do it, success will come if you're doing what you love. Full stop. You don't have to put a timeline on it, right? Or put unnecessary demands on how you perceive success. It's all about your beliefs. 6 of Pentacles, what you don't see coming. The King of Pentacles, the Chariot. You are going to create abundance in where you're headed. Okay? It's time for you, Cancer. You are going and heading towards. You're waiting for it, right? It's almost, and this is the generous card too. Be generous with your time and energy in learning anything new that is being soul-led, soul-driven. It's got goosebumps. Be generous with yourself this month. Explore. Dive in. Right? Whatever you're like, man, I really would love to do this. I'm doing this, but I would love to do that. Start doing it. Baby steps. I started buying tarot decks and I started really going into it because I felt drawn to it. Whatever your soul is letting you toward this month, go for it. You're going to go for it. And you're going to build so much stability in this new career. You're waiting on that golden opportunity. I think that green light. That green light is coming, okay? But you're laying the foundation now, right? I'm telling you, a year from now, you're going to look back and go, I made all the right moves, Jenna. I'm walking away, but I'm moving towards what I want. You're moving on from where you've been. It's how you see yourself in the world, in your career. Cancer, I'm excited for you because it's like, imagine the possibilities. That's this whole foundation. Imagine the possibilities. Yeah. Right now you're pausing and you're pulling your energy back and it's like, but I'm sad because I've had to sever, a way of being, right? Maybe you identified so much with what you were doing before and it's not sustainable to continue to do it. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to grieve letting go of who you once were, Cancer, to become who you really want to be, who you're supposed to become. And sometimes in life we have to pause and rest and pull our energy back so we can deal with the emotional part of it, the feeling of it. I'm grieving something. I'm grieving the loss of something in my life. You know what? And honor that, okay? Honor that. I'm in the same boat. I'm still letting go. And a lot of the people that I've been working with for years are like, you're not as available. And it's like, yeah, because I'm shifting and I'm transforming and I'm letting go of a part of who I once was. It's part of the process, all right? So allow yourself to feel the emotion of it. It does make you feel a certain way when you have to leave certain environments behind and certain communities behind in your work life. So let yourself fully sink into that and honor that, okay? You're moving through it this month, and take your time to pause and try not to hold on to it though unnecessarily. Like if you did lose a job and you miss the people there and you miss that community, you know, Spirit is saying that's okay, but don't dwell in it and make yourself feel victimized by it. It's serving a greater purpose because now you're changing, right? Your orientation is now moving towards a whole different direction you wouldn't have even considered had this not changed, okay? So you are worthy of joy and ease in the spiritual awakening, and you were being reminded to bring a lot more lightness and joy into your life if you've been grieving the loss of something. And Spirit is recognizing that, but don't get stuck there, okay? It's time to move forward. You're harvesting new opportunities in the month of January. Welcome it, okay? That's my message to you. Take care.